Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to be talking about gold and my recent gold trades, okay? First off, let me explain something that I've been saying for the last probably 10 videos, which is correcting your risk management, or correcting, I mean, if you have bad risk management, correct it. And if you don't know what risk management is, start to learn it. The sooner you start to learn, the better for you. And the reason I say is because I've had actually a lot of issues with bad risk management, and I've started correcting it and I'm seeing insane results, right? For the past couple of weeks, I've been cutting the losses very, very short, letting the winners run, and my trades are starting to make a lot more sense. All right. So I probably took maybe close to 20 trades in the last 2 weeks alone. And even though I probably had 4 or 5 winners, yeah, something like that, 4 or 5 winners, and the rest were all losers, I'm still making about, I would say, more than 10% over the past 2 weeks. All right. And that's by having a perfect risk, not perfect, but very good risk management. All right. Now, these past trades have been exactly what I'm talking about. The system that I've been developing for risk management is, one, placing a stop loss as soon as I take the trade. Two, is when the trade is going in my favor, I start to move the stop loss higher. That diminishes my risk by 1,000%. If the trade is already in a good profit, what I do is move the stop loss to break even. And then from that moment on, it's a risk-free trade. All right. And this happened, I feel like yesterday or 2 days ago, where I was trading gold at night. I gotta remember the trade. I was trading gold at night. I took a trade and then I took one loss. The second trade that I took was a break-even trade. The third trade that I took made back the loss that I had, which was very small, and made 4 times the amount of that loss. All right. So that's because of risk management. And having a clean chart and a clean, like literally a simple system will take your trading to the next level. Now, this was the trade that I basically said in the last video. I believe it was the last video. We made this high right here. Let me use the arrow. We made this high right here. I took profit, and then we closed. We basically gapped down on the open. This is Friday. This is Sunday. Sunday, I entered another trade right here. Now, this did not hit my stop loss. If we go right here, this did not hit my stop loss. I entered based off this, basically the break of these two candles right here. Do not extend. The break of these two candles right here. Hold on, so you guys can see the break of these candles. And again, we always have to close the gap. So had an entry right here. Stop loss was very small, so about 6 points, which to me is perfect. And take profit, of course, it was right at the starting, the opening of the gap, right? So basically hit my stop loss, hit my take profit. Take profit was right here on the opening of this gap. We closed the gap. Perfect trade. This was a 1 to 3, close to 1 to 4 trade. And from that on, this was a very good trade, good entry, good execution. We made a high, and I just kept following the chart. All right. This right here, I wasn't trading at all, because I knew something was off. When price is just respecting the support many times and making lower highs, we can do two things. Look for, and this is going to matter in a couple of minutes, we can look for a high being broken, which will be a bias shift, or some sort of like good momentum candle. From this moment on, we have one, two, couple of, let me zoom it in, couple of good, good looking candles, but they're not enough. Now, once we made this doji right here, I knew we were gonna push lower, but I didn't feel like entering a trade. I feel like in this moment for gold, I'm more of a buyer. But if we look on making lower highs and lower lows, maintaining the level of support, the direction is pushing down. Doji candle, bearish engulfing, breaking down. Now we have a clean range right here, which I still think we can close this range right here in the next couple of days. All right, clean range, boom, shoot down all the way. If we look left to a level of resistance, broke resistance, clean range right here again, clean range right here again, support, and then this is just happening multiple times, clean range. So this is one of the reasons why I still think we can hit 46.66. All right, from that we made a low and then started to push higher. Basically this right here, this was Tuesday, this right here, we made, to me, a new lower high. So we're still pushing down, and then from that moment on, we just boom, pushed all the way lower. Now I had a couple of other trades right here that were, I think I got stopped out in a couple of them. I gotta check, but I just didn't put this right here, this tool on the chart. But I think I got stopped out in probably 2 trades, ended up winning, I think, a couple as well. And then this one was the most important. This was yesterday. Yes, yesterday. So today's Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. This trade right here, I entered based off a momentum as well. So as you can see, this was 6 p.m. So this was right after market opened. All right. So market closes about 4 to 5 and then opens again at 6:05 or 6 p.m. And I saw that we had made a low, basically made a new high, and then basically pushed price down to make another, to me, a higher low right here. And I just said, all right, this looks like, so this is like more psychology, right? We made a high. Whoever will enter at a high, but it doesn't make sense for you to enter at a buy on a high. So we push price down, price pushes down. We create another higher low, which is already a good sign. And then what we do after is just start to push higher again. Now, this is, market closed, market open right here. I entered the trade. I feel like my whole thought process was to go from here to here, which we did actually end up going, but I feel like it was already late at night. 8 o'clock was when I closed. It was already late at night, and sometimes when I don't feel confident on the trade, now this is instinct, when I don't feel confident on a trade, I like to just close where it is and accept either it's a huge winner or a loss. So I closed it, boom, it's a winner. We move higher, right? We move higher, we make a new high, which is great because what I'm looking for now is a bias shift, all right? This, bias switch or bias shift is change of direction. And this is exactly what I said right here, right? We didn't have this here. We just made it high and then pushed lower and then broke that support. So right now we held the support. This was 1 in the morning. We held the support right here. Whole level of support held. And what's next? We break this high and then reach the 4,600. So this was, did I take a trade today in the morning? No, I don't think so. So this was like a perfect move right here. All right. Now, what I'm looking for on gold is I have this fib from this low to this high, and I'm looking for a retracement or pullback and an opportunity to enter. Right now, we are closing in about 9 minutes. If we close bullish right here, that it's a good sign because we are at a 38.2 fib, which means it's a reversal percentage on the fib. All right. What I did want to see was a 61.8. This is why I have the alerts here on the chart, because I wanted to see 61.8, and that's what I would have entered more, and that is because of this right here. So if we do end up coming here, I would love to enter. We are reversing right here as well because this level of resistance and level of support right here. All right. But I don't have a trade right now, so I would love to see a 61.8 to a 23.6. All right. This is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, good risk management is the key to successful trading.